So, just out here on well, I guess it's Easter Sunday actually, make an announcement of an engine that I'm working on. You can see I got three horse Briggses sitting there, and my intention is to make an H-shaped 12-cylinder engine. So it'll be 3 and 3 on top, 3 on the other side, and 3. So it'll be 4 engines from the end, basically. So I'll actually, I have a few reasons for doing this. Right now with COVID taking place, a lot of people are at home, probably getting bored by this time, and so I'd like to give people something to look forward to. So I'll make a video, at least a video a week of building this engine. I'm going to build it as fast as I can, but it takes a lot of time. Even to go through one engine takes a number of hours. And then I have to build the frame and hook it all up, intake manifolds. Plan is to use 4 carburetors on it, so one carburetor will feed 3 cylinders at a time. Still got to figure the linkage out between the carburetors. That's going to be a real joy. But then I have to be able to start it, of course. Different things. So there's lots to figure out. But so that's one reason I want to build it, is just to you know, give people something to look forward to. Not that this is a huge part of their life, but you know, just trying to do my part to end. So I view it as a COVID boredom fighter, basically. So that's what it's been for me. It's kept me busy, cleaning and painting these engines and designing this thing. I actually started on this a couple months ago, before the pandemic got worse. But anyways, I'm continuing on with it. So I'll explain why I want to do this. I'll have to take the camera down here and just explain what got me started on this. Make sure the camera's still filming here. So the Napier Sabre engine was a 24-cylinder. They call it an H, flat H. Had twin crankshaft. You got a crankshaft here with pistons going out each direction. Same thing down here. And then, so that's 4 cylinders, and it's 6 cylinders deep. So it's a flat H 24-cylinder. And I got this view that I colored in of it there. It was from World War II fighter planes. The first one was the Hawker Typhoon, which I have a model of here. So it's got the big liquid-cooled 24-cylinder engine in it. And then later on they developed the Hawker Tempest, which was even faster. See, I got one of the prop blades broke off it there, but anyway, this one here was fast enough that it could catch the V1 buzz bombs in level flight. So that's what they used it for. It was the Typhoon was mainly ground attack, low-level ground attack, and this one's got bombs on it. They also used rockets. A lot of the rocket videos from World War II were taken from Typhoons. So anyway, this 24-cylinder Napier Sabre was the engine in both those airplanes. Have a few different views of it here. This one I colored in fairly recently. It's not quite as good of print, shall we say, of the engine, but you can see the 4 cylinders of sleeve valve sticking out there, and then they're 6 cylinders long. And then this one's a little better view here from the you got the supercharger on the back here, and crankshaft at the top, crankshaft at the bottom, and shows pistons here and sleeve valves. So it was quite the complicated engine, but it turns out that they are what got me started on this project is that they're restoring 2 Hawker Typhoons, one in British Columbia, Canada, and one in England. So when my son told me about that, it kind of got me excited, and I got reading more and more, and it turns out that the last Tempest flew in, I believe it was 1956. So no Napier Sabre engine has run since 1956. So they're going to try to get one of these 24 cylinders fired up within the next 3 or 4 years, I believe. So I thought, well, why don't I see if I can build a 24 cylinder FrankenBriggs monster motor. But as you can see, even with 3 of them lined up here, it's going to be, well, it'll be almost the length of my frame by the time it's done. 6 cylinders long. And then, of course, 4 of them. I estimate the weight will be over, let me see, it could be 500-600 pounds, something like that. So it's not going to be a small project, and it's not going to be cheap either. But I think it'll be worthwhile. I'm curious what the H12 will sound like, and then I'll double it into the H24. Hopefully, if everything works right, and COVID doesn't get me or something. But you know, anyway, find some wood to knock on after making a statement like that. But so that's my plan, is to try to make a flat H12. Now, of course, the cylinders in mine, I got to modify it. The cylinders in mine are going to sit like this. They're going to be vertical. All of them will be vertical, unlike the real motor where they're flat. But you know, you can only do so much, right? Can't spend $2 million building this thing. So anyway, I hope people look forward to this project, and my grand intention is that if and when this thing ever pays itself off, I'm going to start donating money to the Hawker Typhoon restoration projects. So I know with YouTube revenue down right now due to less advertising and things, it may not pay for itself, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Like I say, I'm mainly in this just because I'm interested in it, and just give people something to look forward to. I know this is a difficult time, and I'm hoping, like the rest of you, that they find a way to end this pandemic as soon as possible. So anyway, everybody have a good one, and I'll continue on making videos. Like I say, I'll try to get at least 1 video a week out of my progress on this engine, and I will also have more details of the construction soon. So everybody take care, and thanks for your interest in these projects.